Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about a potential matchup between Francis Ngannou and Daniel Cormier. This is a fight that may go down in the near future, with Francis, of course, defeating Daniel Cormier's best friend and training partner, Cain Velasquez. Daniel, in interviews, clearly upset, clearly emotional, and hinted that he may want to avenge that loss. There's rumors floating around of Ngannou possibly getting a title shot. So let's get right into this fight, guys, and see how they match up. So Francis Ngannou has a record of 13-3. His last win was against Cain Velasquez, former heavyweight champion, stopping him in the first round, just 26 seconds. He is currently on a 2-fight win streak, stopping Curtis Blades in his previous fight before Cain. Before those 2 wins, he lost a very lackluster decision against Derrick Lewis. It looked like he didn't show up to that fight, very hesitant. And before that, he lost to Stipe Miocic. In the Stipe fight, we saw holes in Ngannou's game, specifically his wrestling and his cardio. But truthfully, the fight went to decision. Ngannou hung in there, he didn't get stopped, he was in a lot of bad positions. He showed a lot of heart, and actually in the first round, he gave Stipe fits. But again, we did see holes, and you saw a path to victory against Ngannou. Daniel Cormier, also known as DC, is an Olympic caliber wrestler, highly decorated wrestler, former UFC light heavyweight champion and current UFC heavyweight champ. He is undefeated at heavyweight. He has an MMA record of 22 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. DC is currently on a 3-fight win streak. So how do these guys match up? Well, Ngannou is a devastating striker at heavyweight. Whatever the man touches with his fists, he destroys. He is a monster of a man, having to had before cut weight to make the 265-pound limit. He has good boxing, great speed for a heavyweight, insane knockout power. He has a great killer instinct, and in my estimation, his takedown defense is not really that bad. It's just that Stipe's relentless and he worked them in their fight. DC is a very bad matchup for Ngannou. And I know some of you are probably going to say, oh, but look what he did to Cain. Well, Cain Velasquez currently is Cain Velasquez and DC is DC. They're similar in some ways, but they're both at different stages in their career, and they're not exactly the same fighter. DC at heavyweight has some pretty big power, and he is a very relentless, aggressive wrestler. DC is also not afraid to exploit your weaknesses. He doesn't fight for the fans or the crowd, he fights to win. We saw that in the Derrick Lewis fight. He somewhat engaged Lewis standing, but took the smart route, took Lewis down, and pretty much dominated. I honestly believe that will be the same approach for Francis Ngannou. DC's a very smart fighter. He is not going to just stand there and trade with Ngannou. That would be giving Ngannou his best chance to win. And he very well may win. All it takes is 1 shot from that man and you are going to sleep. This fight is actually pretty simple to break down. It's almost like a throwback fight of the striker versus the grappler in some ways. Francis, in order to win, has to keep the fight on the feet where he has the best chance. And it's not a matter of if he gets taken down, it's when he gets taken down. He needs to be able to pop right back up. You don't have to be the best wrestler to defeat a wrestler or the best grappler. Look at Chuck Liddell, for example. He had crazy takedown defense, and if he got taken down, he stood right back up. That's what Francis really needs to work on. The issue is that Francis needs time to develop his takedown defense to be at a level to stop DC's takedowns. And that's going to take a long time. So if these guys fight anytime soon, pretty confident that DC is going to get him to the mat. And once DC gets him to the mat, it's going to be ugly. I know Daniel Cormier is very powerful at heavyweight. He certainly has knockout power, but I don't think he hits as hard as Francis, and he's given up reach. So it would be quite foolish for him to stand and trade with Ngannou. He's a smart fighter, I just don't see him doing that. Maybe for a short period to get inside and score a takedown. So my prediction for this fight on who is going to be the winner, I'm going to have to go with DC. I think, again, he's a terrible style matchup for Ngannou. He would take him down eventually and pretty much have his way with him. Can Ngannou win this fight? Absolutely. A guy with that much power and who can actually throw hands, who is skilled, always has a chance. Each round starts with a fighter standing. So if Ngannou really works on his takedown defense and truly works on standing back up, and he survives to make it to the next round, he's always going to have a chance in that fight. So anyway, guys, that's my prediction for this fight and breakdown. Who do you guys got winning this one? Are you excited if they do finalize this match? Also, I would like to know your feelings on Ngannou getting a title shot as opposed to Stipe. I got my thoughts on that. I'm not really going to get into it right now, but I'm curious as what the public has to say. Thanks so much, guys, for the support, the shares, the likes, the subscriptions. Truly appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next segment.